Welcome to our in-depth review of the latest dramatic developments in The Bold and the Beautiful. Today, we'll explore the complex web of relationships and dangerous alliances forming between some of the show's most controversial characters. The relationship between Sheila Carter-Sharp and her newly discovered granddaughter Luna Nozawa has become one of the most intriguing and potentially dangerous dynamics on the show. Their blood connection has created a bond that seems nearly impossible to break, despite the objections of almost everyone around them. This grandmother-granddaughter relationship has raised serious concerns, particularly from Hope Logan, who finds herself in an uncomfortable position. Sheila has married Deacon Sharp, making her technically Hope's stepmother, a role Hope has never accepted nor embraced. This reluctance is entirely understandable given Sheila's notorious history. Sheila Carter is not just any character. She's a dangerous criminal with a long history of violence and manipulation. Hope recognizes the fundamental truth about Sheila that others often overlook. She is incapable of genuine change. Hope's concerns extend beyond her own complicated family dynamics to genuine worry for her father's safety. With Luna growing closer to Sheila, there's a real possibility that Sheila's darkest tendencies will be amplified rather than tempered. Luna herself has demonstrated that she's capable of extreme violence, having committed murder in the past. The prospect of these two dangerous women forming an alliance is truly frightening. One a seasoned manipulator and the other a younger woman who has already proven herself capable of taking a life. Together, they could orchestrate schemes that would devastate multiple families in Los Angeles. Hope fears that this partnership could lead to catastrophic consequences for everyone involved, especially her father Deacon, who remains somewhat blinded by his feelings for Sheila despite their recent conflicts. The situation has created significant tension in Deacon and Sheila's marriage. Recent episodes have shown them arguing frequently, with their fundamental disagreement centered on Luna. While Deacon despises Luna and wants nothing to do with her, Sheila is determined to embrace her granddaughter and bring her into their lives. This conflict has reached a breaking point, with Deacon essentially giving Sheila an ultimatum. He's made it clear that she must choose between him and having a relationship with Luna, a choice that strikes at the heart of Sheila's desires. She wants both her husband and her newfound family connection, but Deacon's stance is forcing her hand. Hope's intervention may prove to be the final push Deacon needs to make a decisive break. She plans to advise her father to divorce Sheila and remove her from Il Giardino, the restaurant Deacon owns. With Hope's encouragement and his own growing concerns, Deacon appears to be moving toward clarity about his situation. All signs point to him seriously considering divorce and evicting Sheila from his home. Despite her promises to Deacon, Sheila has been secretly meeting with Luna behind his back. In recent episodes, Sheila assured Luna that Deacon wouldn't return for some time, giving them freedom to talk. This deception reveals that Sheila has already chosen Luna over honesty with her husband, suggesting that their marriage is already fractured beyond repair. During these clandestine meetings, Sheila and Luna have been conspiring together, particularly regarding other residents of Los Angeles. The exact nature of their plans isn't fully revealed, but it's clear they're plotting something potentially harmful. Luna has been making advances toward men who are already in relationships, even going so far as to disguise herself to gain access to them. Another layer of complexity in this situation involves Dr. John Finnegan, who has recently discovered that Luna is his biological daughter. This revelation has created tremendous strain in his marriage to Steffi Forrester Finnegan, who was nearly killed by Luna. The situation is particularly fraught because Finn is also Sheila's son, making the family connections even more tangled. Sheila has been actively trying to convince Finn to embrace Luna as his daughter, arguing that if he had been in Luna's life from the beginning, she would never have become a killer. However, Finn has firmly rejected this notion, stating bluntly that Luna's actions mean she can never be acknowledged as his daughter, leaving Sheila speechless and frustrated in her attempts to unite her family. Hope's worries about Sheila and Luna's relationship are entirely justified. She understands that this connection could embolden both women to engage in more destructive behavior. In conversations with Deacon, Hope has emphasized the need for caution, reminding him, "This is Sheila we're talking about," highlighting her stepmother's unpredictable and dangerous nature. Hope has expressed sympathy for Steffi's situation, having Luna as a potential stepdaughter. This empathy comes from her own experience with Sheila as a stepmother, creating a parallel between their situations that gives Hope unique insight into the challenges Steffi faces. The alliance between Sheila and Luna threatens to destabilize multiple families and relationships in Los Angeles. Their plotting has already drawn concern from others, who have confronted Luna and told her to stay away from their loved ones. Meanwhile, other dramatic events continue to unfold, including health crises and confrontations that add to the tension. The ripple effects of Sheila and Luna's machinations extend to the entire Forrester family, particularly affecting Steffi and Finn's marriage as they navigate the revelation of Luna's parentage. Steffi has been adamant that Luna will never be part of their lives, a stance that creates tension with Finn despite his verbal agreement. As the storyline continues to unfold, viewers can expect dramatic confrontations and potentially devastating consequences. Deacon appears poised to make the difficult but necessary decision to divorce Sheila and remove her from his life, a move that would likely trigger retaliation from Sheila. Hope's influence in this decision could place her in Sheila's crosshairs, creating new dangers. Meanwhile, Sheila and Luna's conspiracy seems likely to escalate, potentially drawing more characters directly into the conflict. The tension between Finn and Steffi regarding Luna will continue to test their marriage, with Lee Finnegan firmly supporting Steffi's stance that Luna must remain excluded from their family. The complex web of relationships, secrets, and dangerous alliances makes the storyline particularly compelling. Sheila's inability to choose between her husband and her granddaughter, and her decision to deceive rather than decide, sets the stage for inevitable confrontation and heartbreak. In conclusion, the developing relationship between Sheila and Luna represents one of the most dangerous alliances in recent bold and beautiful history. With both women capable of extreme actions and bound by blood ties that neither seems willing to sever, the stage is set for dramatic developments that will affect virtually every character on the canvas. Hope's concerns for her father are well-founded, and her push for him to divorce Sheila may prove to be the catalyst for the next phase of this engaging storyline. Thank you for joining us for this detailed analysis of the current developments on The Bold and the Beautiful. If you enjoyed this review, please don't forget to like the video and subscribe to our channel for more in-depth soap opera analysis and character studies. Until next time, keep watching.